Been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans...
The Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. Rocky Marciano.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. He misses with that jab. Caught him there with a left hook. Good left hand. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab. He just misses with that jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Which fighter is winning this bout?
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his...
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? And he misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He didn't take that jab well at all. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got him with a left jab. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
first minute. Come on. Right. Very up a little bit so you can't see the end. Great.
Who will be buzzed first? He missed with that jab. Neither man really defending themselves. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And he just missed with that left jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
When you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered, what gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Just hit the jab and don't get carried away. Add round but don't care. Go out there and win this first round.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? These two were made for each other. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. He takes that jab. Fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Miss with that jab. Fails to score with that left hook. He parries away that left hook. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that except despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? punch lands. Another scoring shot there. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Didn't land that jab. One lands. There's a scoring blow. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
So important. The referee's done.
Who's going to be the first one to get clipped? Oh, and that left hook hurt him. And there he caught him with a stiff jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Figure out the combination to this safe. Hit him with a left jab. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Can't score with that jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny. Who's going to be the first one to get buzzed? That jab doesn't score. Jab does not score. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Left shot lands, and they figure out the combination to this safe. Through the hook, didn't land. His jab just got blocked. Some of these fighters are starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This one could go either way. Every round is so important. Each one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. He blocks the hook. Oh, and he caught him there with the right hook. Right jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Got out of the way of that right hook. That jab scores. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. These two fighters promised us great action. They didn't give it to us in that round. And there's the bell for round 9. We both know who the bigger power puncher is, the significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Can't find a home for that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. There's the jab, but does not score. Nice right jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea. He will be buzzed first. Nice job by him to block that jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? These two are the perfect dance partners. He carries that left jab away. And that hook misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
10 seconds to go. Who's going to get the last shot here in the round? I don't know which fighter is winning this bout. Which fighter is going to get caught first? That big hook doesn't land. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. That's a scoring left hand. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire.
Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And right back into the fray. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. He parries the right jab away. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think, Johnny?
Just a little.
And there's the bell to start round 12. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Blocks the jab. Clean left jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Left hook. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. It appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very competitive round. 10 seconds left. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.